All right, so I want to do an MPG test with Old Green, and this is going to tell us a few things. It's going to tell us what MPG a truck with 200,000 plus miles will get, 220,000 on this truck, and can it get what is recommended or what's reported by the EPA or from Ford. Another thing is how much effect a tune-up can have on MPG. Right now, the truck has not had a tune-up. Same spark plugs that it had when we got the truck. We can do this MPG test, then pull the plugs, install new ones, and see how much that will help. There's a couple other things wrong with the truck. The front axle, the hubs are locked in four-wheel drive, and it probably needs a wheel alignment, but the wheel alignment's pretty close. That might actually be causing a little bit of drag as well. So there's a couple different things, but really just these few repairs, how much that can affect MPG as we continue to make repairs on the truck. So anyway, let's head to the gas station and see how much. Well, let's head to the gas station. Let's top it off so that we can see exactly how much fuel we use during this test. All right, so headed to the gas station, and the reason that we want to fill up the truck first is we want to establish exactly how much fuel the truck can hold, so we know how much we used. So by going to the same pump, we're gonna fill up the truck all the way, and the precise unit of measurement is really done by the pump. In order to get an accurate MPG test, you need expensive equipment, and essentially by using a gas pump, we're borrowing the expensive equipment from the pump because the pump is presumed accurate, at least close enough to where you can fill it up, you can go on your MPG test, and then if you fill it up again, it's telling you in a sense how much fuel you used in between fill-ups. So step number one, even though we're full of gas right now, step number one is to fill up, to top off the tank, and then to go to the same pump again and top off again in the same spot. So that's what we're gonna do. See you guys at the pump. All right, guys, here at pump number 13. The wind is howling today, but we're gonna fill it on up so that we can establish how much fuel. We can establish the truck as being full, and then we'll burn the gas on our test. We'll come back around and check again. So there's the first click. We're gonna wait a little bit, about 10 seconds, then we'll go ahead and squeeze it again. All right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll fill it up again. It took us 2.5 gallons, but we'll go ahead and do that again once we get back to pump number 13. All right, so we're gonna get started here. We're starting at 219,000 miles. There's the mileage readout right there. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're going for a trip of 22 miles, about 28 minutes, 22 miles one way, so a total of about 44 miles. But we'll see if this is accurate, this odometer. With the bigger tires that we have on the vehicle, the odometer might not be accurate, so we'll figure out how much going to 33s on your F-150 is going to affect your odometer. Anyway, see you guys on the road. All right, guys, on the road here, and we're about 4 or 5 miles in. Everything's going good. I got the cruise control locked in at about 65 miles per hour, and it's running pretty good. I mean, in this truck, the way it sits now, it's not your 80 mile an hour truck. I haven't done it in this truck just to make sure that it could do it, but to be honest, in the condition it is in right now, it doesn't really like to drive at those high rates of speeds. But other than that, it's doing really good. What's really interesting about this test is how windy it is. There's so much of a headwind, and I think it's gonna hurt the test, but hopefully it'll balance out as we take the same route back. Hopefully it will allow us to have the wind blow at our backs, whereas if we're fighting the wind on the way there, hopefully it all kind of balances out. So we'll see how that goes. I'm curious to see if the tires cause the odometer to be off. Also, with the front differential locked, I don't know exactly how to fix that right now, but I'm sure that's going to take its toll on the MPG as well. But this is one of the first tests I've done where there's no computer in the truck that tells you what your MPG is. So I'm really relying on just the longhand math on this one. One thing that could be off with the test is, like I said, the odometer might be a little bit off because we don't have stock tire size on it on the truck. But nonetheless, it's going to be interesting to see. But anyway, guys, we got another 15 minutes to go. I'm going to check back in once we're halfway there. See you guys at the halfway mark. All right, so we're just about halfway in. And one thing I can say is that our odometer or our speedometer is just about perfectly accurate. And we're locked right here on 40 miles an hour. And according to the phone, we're going 40 miles an hour. So the accuracy of the speedometer is pretty much there. So I'm thinking the odometer is going to be pretty accurate. But we're just about halfway there. See you guys once we get to our location. All right, guys, halfway in, and I think the odometer is going to be accurate because the speedometer is pretty much dead accurate. So on the way home, it's telling us it's going to be 20 miles and 23 minutes. So on the way here, it was 22 miles, and on the way home, 20 miles. But also, too, I just kind of put take me home. I didn't put the actual gas station. Maybe I'll go ahead and actually put the gas station, and so maybe that'll make the miles the same. We'll see. All right, it looks like we got a little rain. No big deal. Just cruising along here back home. All right, back at the gas station. Couldn't get pump number 13 because the police were there, but we're gonna go ahead and fill up again. Sorry about the wind, but we're gonna 2.6. We'll wait about 10 seconds. We'll squeeze it again. All right, about 2.9 gallons, 2.943 gallons. All right. All right, guys, so I couldn't get pump number 13 because the police were right across from 13, and I'm filming, and I didn't want them to think that I was filming them or anything. But anyway, let's see what mileage we were at when we ended up. We got here at 219,914.7, and we drove a total of 43 miles according to the GPS. So 43 miles and 2.943. So 43 miles So according to the miles that we've driven, according to the GPS, we got 14.6 miles to the gallon, and that's a mixture of highway and city, mostly highway. So the mileage is not doing so great right now for the highway. So let's see, let's go ahead and work on the truck and see if it gets any better with just tune up and let this guy cross. Let's see if it gets a little better with just a tune-up and basic maintenance. I mean, we are dragging the four-wheel drive system across the front end. Our wheel alignment is off. Our, tune-up, it's not running quite right. So we'll go ahead and keep working on the truck and see if things get a little bit better. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Comment below. Tell me what you think about this. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye. 2.6. We'll wait about 10 seconds. We'll squeeze it again. All right, about 2.9 gallons, 2.943 gallons. All right, guys, so I couldn't get pump number 13 because the police were right across from 13, and I'm filming, and I didn't want them to think that I was filming them or anything. But anyway, let's see what mileage we were at when we ended up. We got here at 219,914.7. And we drove a total of 43 miles according to the GPS. So according to the miles that we've driven, according to the GPS, we got 14.6 miles to the gallon, and that's a mixture of highway and city, mostly highway. So the mileage is not doing so great right now for the highway. So let's see, let's go ahead and work on the truck and see if it gets any better with just tune up and just a tune up and let this guy cross. Let's see if it gets a little better with just a tune up and basic maintenance. I mean, we are dragging the 4-wheel drive system across the front end. Our wheel alignment is off. Our tune up, it's not running quite right. So we'll go ahead and keep working on the truck and see if things get a little bit better. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Comment below. Tell me what you think about this. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.